No. By the way, not every journalist is an economics reporter. Those that write that report on business will understand this. Let's just listen, because you see, we did journalism. So when you study journalism, not all journalists are business reporters. That's why you've got Business Day. That's why you've got Bloomberg. That's why you've got Newsroom. That's why you've got ENCA. That's why you've got general reporters and sport reporters. You are not the fact that when you write or send out, colleagues, can we listen to each other? Because we must forge consensus. When you write or send out confusing messages about the ANC, it creates confusion to society out there. We don't have to agree. The minimum consensus we must forge with the media. You don't have, even if you don't like us, but at least on this position, don't worry. By next week, I'll be done with my work. You will have a new spokesperson. But for now, let us help you do your work. Even if you just ask me on the side, what journalists sometimes refer to as off the record, for as long as it's official off the record, I will help you. Pule, when is the meeting sitting? Because it's outside the meeting, we can regard that as off the record. We've got a last NEC that sits on the 14th. So we'll process reports, credentials, and all of that on the 9th. And then on the 14th, we'll do our last NEC to now sign off on all other things that are outstanding. At that time, we expect journalists to all be accredited. We've got a business lounge. Now, let me explain, because some of these media colleagues were not there. I get some of them, Editor Baritoma's lounge. In the business lounge, we are going to make available various booths that the media can use for coverage. Radio, podcast, television, TikTok, everyone is going to have that space for as long as they are accredited. Our expectation is that for the business lounge, Amos, we try and ask or appeal to media houses to take, but it would work better. Throughout the business lounge will operate as a media space throughout as well. So over and above the media village we are going to have, the business lounge can also be utilized for that purpose. So if you want to still talk to various other personalities that will be invited to talk at the business lounge, other issues. They will have their own accreditation cards. So an accreditation card is only used by yourself. You don't go home and say, myself and my younger brother look alike. I want him to go and see conference proceedings. No. When you come, only yourself who has been given an accreditation card. Because, guys, if someone uses your accreditation card and we find that they were given that, so there is no, if we find that someone was given your accreditation card by yourself and they used it to come through, such individuals can find themselves with some criminal record. So let's just be clear. Until the 20th. So it's a full, almost a week.
Mr. Mohammed.
Yes.
Did the president they vote? Was there general consensus? What transpired? And who complained about us journalists asking the ENC members questions on Friday? Who are those people who complained? Can we know them?
Se police station. Mokete le mokete ba rile soga ram meeting. Ye go seba mus. If I've clarified that NEC members raised a concern, I get you know who you spoke to. If you are one of the journalists who spoke to people, you can start reading them. They raised concerns. The ones that you spoke to raised concerns. The NEC itself did so. To come to your question, we said, actually, Samgelo, it was actually you, because you've been covering ANC activities for a while. You said so. That is the president going to sit seeing. So imagine this. Comrades have to discuss a report that involves you, and you are in this meeting. Some of these comrades, the president of the ANC is not just the president of the ANC. He's the president of the country. So we do it all the time. When there are issues or a report being tabled involving individual cadres, whether it's the president or not, it is courteous to ask them to be outside such meetings so that you give the meeting the space to reflect on issues without feeling otherwise. So it was really out of that, and Damaseko.
The last one, Mr. Mame, can you just give us a comment on the Speaker refusing?
I do not know that. I think if the Speaker would have exercised their own discretion, but also, there is a very, and it's a very interesting, dubious understanding from political parties that if we do secret ballot, people might vote with their conscience and sell out their parties. Agirbanna, you were voted by 7, let your 7 vote for you. Because this one of wanting secret ballot is to believe that you can get extra. South Africans went to the polls and gave you 7 seats. It means you have got 7 votes. You nyaga secret ballot because in your own imaginary thing, you might get extra votes. No. I don't. Majority is what they received at the polls. Don't look for a new majority through secret. Because when you want a secret ballot, it means you want a new majority. Your majority is 7. Mara wanaunya 50. Mara le 7. No. Stick to your 7.
Are you afraid that some MPs like Supra Muhammad will do what Mondi Kundubele and Delisanikom did to Jacob Zuma and vote their conscience?
Well, why should we be afraid? Why should Samgen? If we knew what this NEC is going to decide, Samgen would not have convened a meeting. We convened a meeting because we want to seek the wisdom of the collective. You understand, Masek? So we convened the NEC in order to seek the wisdom of the collective. Once we have solicited the wisdom of the collective, we will convey on behalf. Even if something happens which I don't like, I get them meeting because something different happened. When I'm here, I have to reflect what are decisions and undertakings of the meeting. That's my role. I'm sure you are all clarified on accreditation, on the NEC, so that if you want to stand from the floor, you know what's required. 25%. I'm always with yourselves. So let me bring the TG to come and talk to you at the right time. So if there are any other updates, Amos, that requires the attention of the media, we'll deposit those. But please say something about Madiba today, man. 9 years. Yes? You came. Your name?
Said.
Said from?
Phoenix TV, Hong Kong.
Phoenix TV, Hong Kong. Say? Okay, Phoenix TV.
Voice of America.
Yo. Reagulamus. And then yourself?
We on International News.
Reuters.
We on WION.
Oh, we on.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. When Baba? Okay. No, they are EWN. News 24. Okay. No, thank you very much, members of the media. The reason why we always ask for your names is because it works well and better when we call each other by name during briefings. So you don't think that is only Samgelo we know. No, it's only Eric we know. And what? ENX. Oh, the... You are also? I didn't know. You are also from Inis. Oh, yeah. No, I know. Okay, so you guys are giving each other tips. I didn't know that ENCA has got. We used to work for Network Firen Twente. Needed to make sure that we know everyone so that we can call you all by your names. It works better. We are done, Ms. Your cameras can be off now. hayi bo Samkelo bayakhala labantu laba ene abanye yibo bakulandayo yes kwatshelile I said to them hayi comrades ningayenzi kanjalo niyabalanda labantu niyabalanda and then so people yeah they even abanye bangilande ngisemotweni ngithi lokhu baba ngithi hayi unamanga wena ngithi hayi lina yini nibatshela ukuthi ngajambisi ungilande ngisekareni ngiyazazi lezo zinto akira I know you when you rush there bakutshelile ukuthi Samkelo usilande siyophuma ngale because Samkelo you're not a sangoma you can't stand here and know that someone is coming out outside